Alright, so today I'm going to be working on trying to get some limit straps installed on the WJ. Last time I was out, I flexed out a little too far and my spring fell out, so I need to prevent that from happening. So I looked it up. The springs I have in this are Clayton 6-inch springs for WJ, and they say that their full length when they're not under load is 22.5 inches. And so I measured from the top of the spring, where the spring sits at the top, to where I plan on attach these to a fret point on the frame, and that's about 10 inches. And so then from there, subtract that, gives me 12.5. And so I went with 11-inch limit straps because they say that the limit straps can stretch up to an inch for every foot of the strap. And so these are the straps I got. 11 inches from eye to eye. Got them from Off-Road Warehouse. They seem like really thick. They're 4-ply, and so they should be nice and sturdy. These tabs I was going to order from Barnes, but Barnes was out of stock when I was trying to order them on these little well-down limit strap tabs. So I just ended up ordering these from Amazon. Pretty much the same thing. It's just a weld-on tab with a 1/2-inch hole, and then bolts. Just got that today from Tractor Supply. Got some grade 8 bolt hardware to hold that in there now. So anyway, WJ's over on that side of the garage right now, so I'm gonna pull it in over here, and so I can try and get these on. Alright, let me show you my plan here before I turn the fan back on and get started. Alright, so my plan is this. I am going to take these and put them on the bottom. I'm going to attach it right to the top of my truss, something like that, because that is almost perfectly even with the bottom of the spring right there where it hooks up. So right about there. And then for the top, I'm going to weld a little plate. I'm going to box the end of this off and weld this, something like that. And I'm going to put a piece of triangular reinforcement right here on the top, box that off, weld it right onto there, weld this onto the bottom, and that'll sit right like that. It may end up going right about here actually, because I think that's 10 inches where I measured. So I'm thinking something like that. Huh, interesting. It almost should just go right to the frame. Let me do some measuring. Maybe I'll just put it right on the frame. Alright, I think I figured out what I'm going to do. Sorry about background noise. Like I said, I got a fan going. It's really hot, so anyway, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to attach it to the frame up there, and then onto the top of the truss right here. And that should clear everything, including the bump stop and the spring. Should be enough clearance. The other side is a little trickier because I got the track bar in the way, but I'm going to do something similar on this side. I have to come a little further up on the frame, so I got to come out to about here to avoid the track bar. And I think that'll give me enough clearance. I don't think my steering should go back because it's going to just come out, it's going to rotate on this arm. It shouldn't hit that. And then same thing down over here to the top of my truss, just like that, which should clear. I think I'll hit the bump stop before that hits the track bar bracket. If not, well, then I'll make it different, but that's what I'm going to try. What I'll do And there's still a little bit. Need to get that. There's a weld right there from the truss. I need to get that knocked down. And it's on there. It's just, I'd like to have it better. Doing the back side of this too is going to be almost impossible because it's hidden, so I really want to make sure this front one gets on there good. Alright, that's going to have to do it for that one. I can't get behind it at all anymore. I got a couple things on the back side, I think, but it doesn't appear to be going anywhere. And it's not like these are taking a huge amount of strain. They're just going to be supporting it when the axle droops down, so it should be good. So let me pop this thing in and see what it looks like. It's still hot. Oh, it's still very hot. So I just had the bolt and the washers in while I was welding it, just in case the tab wanted to warp, so it didn't have very far to go. But that's why I had that in like that. Really? Butterfingers. This one's not even hot anymore. Alright, there it is. It'll sit just like that. Give me however much flex. We'll see if it's enough or too much next time I take it out. I need to pop this out because when my spring came out, I was running it riding just on the bump stop and it kind of chewed that up. So I got a new one of them. Ta-da! There we go. That should do it. Alright, so that's one side done. I think that'll work really nicely. And yeah, so I'm gonna go get the other one done, and then I'll throw a little bit of paint on these just so they're not exposed like that. Alright, so got everything welded on, got them painted. Now I'll show you what it looks like. There we go. There they are. That's the tabs. Upper, lower. Now I just need to wait for the paint to dry. And then I can put the straps in. Alright, so it's the next day. The paint is dry. I just finished putting the bolts in for the limit straps. And here's the finished product. There you go. So hopefully that should clear everything. I think there's barely enough room back there to clear my bump stop. If not, well, I'll find that out soon enough. But yeah, hopefully it'll work. it won't hit anything, and my springs won't fall out anymore. Thanks for watching.